Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lone Striker podcast for Wednesday, the 16th of January. Today, once again, I'll be looking at the Premier League transfers, the transfer rumours, any deals that have been done. And I wanted to start with a really big story, actually. Let me show this to you. Here's a story on the Sky Sports website that shows Koulibaly is possible transfer to Manchester United. Now, as you may or may not know, Koulibaly is one of the most sought-after defenders in world football. And he's considered one of the best in the world, up there with like Van Dijk and Chiellini, Varane. So, yeah, this is massive news. As we know, Manchester United with Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, they won't win anything with them two, really. Lindelof has come in, hasn't set the world alight. Bailly has come in. Mourinho knocked his confidence. He's a good player, but is he of that caliber? Is he going to prove to be a world-class defender? So here's a story coming out of Italy regarding Koulibaly. Let's take a look. So it says here, it's the Daily Telegraph, a UK newspaper, reporting that Napoli centre-back Koulibaly is a leading transfer target for United, but they may have to wait until the summer to secure his signature. And there's a picture of him. Also, it's interesting. I was reading another article from a different website, and they were saying how because Koulibaly was involved in some racism recently where he was racially abused on the pitch, that he just wants to leave Italy. He's not the first player to want to do that because of racism in Serie A, but that's one of the reasons why. So he's definitely motivated to move, and I was reading stories about 75 million, and I read a story about 88 million. I reckon it'll be close to the second one, really. These days, you got to pay premium price to get such a player like that. And Koulibaly definitely could do a job in the Premier League. He's strong, he's fast, and yeah, he's got European experience as well. So hopefully, obviously as a United fan, hopefully he'll come in January, but it'll probably be more likely at the end of the season because we don't know who the manager's going to be yet, and they'll probably want to do a clear out, get rid of Lindelof and Jones and Smalling, hopefully, and secure this deal because it'll be a really brilliant deal. It'll be nice to see a player of that caliber in the Premier League. Oh, another defender I didn't mention is Marcus Rojo. Actually, maybe he's looking to move out. Fellaini's looking to move out as well. So there's should be some wheelings and dealings at United, but like I said, maybe more in the summertime once we know who the manager is, etc. David Brooks, interesting one, from Bournemouth, who's had a brilliant season with Bournemouth. 21 years old only, so he's young. And United are, according to The Sun, looking to sign him for £40 million. I think that would be a good deal, actually. He's a promising player. Like I said, Bournemouth have done all right this season. Well, they're still in the league. Not as good as last year, but Brooks has been one of the standout players along with Callum Wilson. Let's see what happens to that one. Now, let's move over to the transfer centre. Let's go to the top. So I'll only be screening out the Premier League transfers, so let's see. La Liga club Huesca have signed 21-year-old midfielder Yangel Herrera on loan from Manchester City. Okay. Peter Cech obviously leaving at the end of the season. So Kudicini was talking about him. Let's see what else there is. Blackburn, Leicester. Leicester are considering making a contract offer to teenage striker Ali Regba. Interesting. No big news yet. Cardiff close to Salah deal. This was happening since yesterday. Emilio Salah from Nantes. Let's see if he'll come. What else do we have? Fulham's highly rated young. There's a lot of movement for the young players and the teenage players. Fulham's highly rated 18-year-old midfielder Matt O'Reilly could soon become the latest young talent to head for the Bundesliga. A lot of them are going out there following. They're probably looking at Jordan Sancho and thinking, we want some of that action. At least they get game time out there, unlike here. Here's an interesting one. James Rodriguez to Arsenal. Here's a story that broke last week. Europaper talk. Bayern Munich sporting director Hassan Salihamidzic, he was a good player in his time, says the Bundesliga club have not made a decision over the future of James Rodriguez, who is an Arsenal transfer target. Rodriguez, big reputation. Could he do it in the Premier League? Possibly. Surprised how Real Madrid let him go, to be honest with you. And Salihamidzic also has stated, once again, reiterated the club's desire to sign Callum Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea this month, the young 18-year-old who's been doing well actually coming off the bench this season. I think that they should keep him, especially if Hazard's going to move to Real this summer. He's a very good prospect. Balotelli to join Marseille. Blimey. I won't go into that. Hazard's still waiting for Real Madrid. We spoke about this yesterday as well. Is he going to move? What else do we have? Let's look at some of these. Ramsey to Juventus, still there. Yeah, not too much actually. It says here, Higuain has not asked to leave AC Milan, so there may be a bit of a tussle there between the manager Gattuso and Chelsea, who want him. And yeah, that's about it. So let me know what you think about that. Koulibaly's the big one. Will he come? Will he not? I was also actually, we have to mention this, talking about United today. I heard rumours of Philippe Coutinho, who hasn't been on great form recently, and he hasn't even been getting into the Barca side, coming off the bench. Brilliant player. We know him from his Liverpool days, from the World Cup, for his time playing with Brazil as well. And apparently United are looking to sign Philippe Coutinho, which will be a fantastic move. Imagine a midfield with Pogba and Coutinho, Martial. Yeah, it'll be great. Maybe he'll replace someone like Juan Mata as a number 10. So that's another one for today. But thanks for watching the Lone Striker podcast for today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.